Hello and welcome to another Ethan's BeamNG Madness video, and in today's video we are going to be durability testing a Ford Crown Victoria. Quick disclaimer, this is a mod. It does not handle or have destruction physics that are one-to-one to the real-life Ford Crown Victoria. Please keep that in mind. So this is not a true durability test. This is a durability test of the mod in-game. Now, without any further ado, let's get into this here. So, we're going to start off by just doing some regular old driving. Do a little acceleration test up the hill. That's pretty good pickup. Not too bad. We'll go down this road over here. Handling is not too bad. Actually, I'll take it on a little bit of off-roading. Yeah, it was over here. Yeah, she's a little bit slippery with that rear-wheel drive. I do wish that they had a Buick LeSabre in this, though. Buick LeSabre mod would definitely be nice. I want to see if I can find the other spot for off-roading. I believe it's right there on the left. Want to see what we could do with it. Wanted to point out something about this mod. The modeling is excellent. The gauge cluster I'm pretty surprised with. The odometer actually functions. Not many people pay attention to such details, so kudos to them. It's doing good so far. Only thing was off-roading. It's kind of slippery on kind of that rear-wheel drive with the V8. Handling is kind of okay. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's the best thing ever, because it's not. I will turn down this street over here. Where do I want to go then? Where do I want to go next? Because I really want to push it to its limits, but I'm not gonna flat out just destroy it. I mean, let's see what... Oh, let's go test on the suspension. Let's see, what off-roading could we do on the East Coast map? Let's actually check the map and see if we have anything that would really push it to its limits. This might be pretty good for it. This might give it a bit of a challenge from what I saw in the picture. Notice how the back is kind of slipping. When you go around a curve, that's why you can't. Yeah, you gotta be a little cautious with that. I mean, there's not really anything challenging its suspension or anything so far. Yeah, we're gonna do Johnson though. Really torture it. Yeah, we'll start off on the Southern Highway. Then we're not totally desolate. Now we are in Johnson Valley with our beautiful Crown Victoria. And now we can do some real testing. If I could find a good off-road spot. So this is editor Ethan here. It turns out we wouldn't actually find a good spot in Johnson Valley, so I'm not going to waste your time, and we're just gonna go over to a different map. Sorry, again. Now that we're here, let's get rid of the Gabriel D series, because we want a Crown Victoria. That's what this video is all about. Undercover, color doesn't even matter because it's just gonna do its own for some reason. I don't know why it does that with the mods. Beats me. But anyway, we should be able to test the suspension pretty good here. There should be some pretty nice potholes here. I could drive over that thing fast, maybe. Bust the suspension with that. Ooh. That did some damage. I'm not looking to do major damage right now. But let's see what happens. Wow, we get a little bit of action there. I want to quick restore it. Ouch. That really took a beating. It takes a beating, but it takes a beating good. Oh, crap. Look at the wheels. Look at that in the back. That's not supposed to look like that. Ouch. I don't know why the hell. And the brakes are even messed up. Braking system is even messed up. Yeah, this is really messing up the suspension components. Oh, I think it just ripped off the muffler. Rather annoying. Speaking of how it lost its muffler, let me just say something. Muffler deletes are crap. Don't do them. They sound like absolute crap. They are just horrible. So do not muffler delete cars, please. Okay, we're gonna actually restore it because I want to do some more suspension tests with these little potholes and stuff. Suspension's built pretty good. Ooh. Yeah, now it's really stuck. this one. Suspension, I have to say, is built pretty good. Let's see what happens if we kind of go over these dunes at a high rate of speed. We do only one side over it. Well, that's what I think the pole should have done a bit more damage than that. I think. Yeah, I don't think that pole did enough damage. Definitely didn't do enough damage. Let's see what else we could do. Let's really get into the hard stuff with it. Let's actually start doing rough demolition. Really putting it under stress. Somehow the muffler is still hanging on by a thread. I don't know how. Still drives. I want to actually tune it real quick. If we go over to vehicle config and then tuning, I want to so we're actually going to need a new ECU. Yeah, we're going to need an adjustable race ECU. And I want to set the limit 6,800 RPM. Let's see what's going to happen. Doing good so far. It's not overheating or anything. Coolant overheating. Yep, that's kind of to be expected for doing this thing. Sorry if you hear that clicking, that's my controller. Yeah, I'm afraid we were going to have to restore it. Yeah, I don't have that mod that lets you use your mouse to grab the car and drag it wherever you want to, but I do plan to install that soon. Let's just sit here and rev it. Or no. Yep. Yeah. Let's see what happens here. Just keep it in high RPMs. Let's see what happens. And if we take it over the screen, rear left axle broken. That is what happened. Yeah, it's definitely not going to be drivable. Eventually the suspension is going to fail. I give it credit, it's pretty durable. I give it a lot of credit. I mean, it is a Crown Victoria. It's not gonna get. Yeah, oil pan damage. It's probably gonna start starving of oil. Yep, engine oil critically low. We're gonna try going over to the West Coast map or some other map. We'll actually go over to the we'll go over to the Utah map. As you've probably noticed, we have a different Crown Victoria. I want to try this instead of the police version. Seems better, actually. Seems a lot better. And we're already destroying the thing. I wonder if might as well send it down the hole. And let the engine flood with water and hydrolock. Amazing. I think what we are going to do to finish it off is put it in the West Coast map and crash it down the highway. Now to seal this thing's fate, we are going to be crashing it at the end of this highway strip. So rest in peace to the Ford Crown Victoria. We'll see how it makes out in this crash. Beautiful. Alrighty, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Set the bell to all so that you get notifications when I make a new video. Stay tuned and have a good rest of your day.